Hi everyone, welcome to this lecture on why programming and why Python. Let's get started with one fundamental question: why programming? Programming is important in our daily life to enhance and increase the power of computers. Programming is important for speeding up your processes and get the most out of your laptop. It is also very important to automate, collect, manage, calculate, and analyze data and information accurately. Let's take some example to make it more concrete. Here's one situation I helped with, where we had to merge 20 files into one, then remove incorrect data, then highlight negative numbers, or another examples where we added new columns, remove duplicate data, and finally create one file per supplier. Also, don't forget, those are two simple examples that you have to double check to make sure that you have not forgotten anything. This is also time consuming. In this class, we will be looking at automating such repetitive tasks. My goal is to teach you how to get rid of some time-consuming tasks that you are doing regularly and get you some time back. Also, don't forget as well, with programming, we can also scale. Have you ever been in front of an Excel file that was too slow or that was crashing? With programming, we can go beyond the Excel limitation and help you work on file with more than 100,000 rows. Finally, as programming means that we can repeat a series of tasks consistently, this also means that the code and scripts that you create can be shared. You can also reuse very easily someone else's work. Learning how to program can open the door to quite a lot of opportunities and can make you gain a lot of time. I hope this lesson just makes you excited by what's come next. Now, let's check how and why we selected Python. So as I said, let's learn why we selected Python. VBA is a language that is included inside Excel. However, I believe that for data manipulation and automation, Python will offer you more opportunities. Obviously, this can be argued against, but here's a list of a few things I believe Python will offer you. Python is an open source language. What this means is that many libraries have been developed to aid in complex and creative tasks that would be impossible or limited in VBA. Anyone can create and develop library to support Python, which means the possibilities are unlimited. Python and VBA can handle similar functions when it comes to automating, but Python is capable of dealing with much larger volume of data than VBA. With Python, calculations are faster and more complex formula can be handled as compared to Excel's VBA. Python's power comes from its libraries. Many of the basic standard libraries or extensions allow it to perform highly complex tasks with just a few lines of code, where Excel VBA may take much more time than line of code to perform the same work. Some libraries, like Plotly and D3, can visualize that data into interactive charts and graphs that are more creative and visually appealing than those of Excel. There are even libraries that incorporate artificial intelligence and machine learning, allowing Python users to create predictive and forecasting models that VBA Excel cannot. Python has a vast community. Python is one of the most popular and growing programming language. Its community is very active and continually contributes so that the knowledge base and depth of creative is mined like no other. Stack Overflow is one of the largest online communities where questions are answered and solutions are delivered. So if you are looking for answers to something that you're blocked on, Stack Overflow will definitely have the answer for you. Finally, Python is not just limited to Excel. It can open the door to a lot more projects. We will not have time to cover them in this class, but do not hesitate to share with me your project and ideas. Don't take my word for it. If you want to find other arguments, there is plenty of websites for it. I invite you to check them to be sure that you are taking the right decisions by following this class. I hope you enjoyed these lectures, and I'll see you soon.